Welcome to Kupo101. Today we're going to discuss special guests. Now, Koopa Con provides quite a unique experience. Unlike very large conventions, the event is very intimate, inclusive, and immersive. One of the best things about Koopa Con are the evening celebrations, where in almost all cases our special guests will attend and socialize with attendees. It's a great opportunity to have a chat with a guest on a social setting. And if the guest is up for it, they may offer to take a photograph with you. But remember, autographs are not allowed during the evening. If you'd like to get an autograph from a special guest, there are two options available to you. There are autograph bundles provided by Koopa Con and coupons. That's coupon with a K. So let's look at those two options. When we book a special guest, we ask them to agree to meet with a certain number of attendees as part of their appearance, which offers an autograph and a selfie. Now, of course, with all events, the higher your ticket tier, the more priority and services you're offered. So our autograph bundles are offered to our top tier ticket holders first. After a short period of time, if there are any left, they are released to the rest of the ticket holders. So let's talk about how these bundles work. When you meet the guest, the bundle entitles you to an autograph and a selfie. And by selfie, we mean that it's a photograph that you took by yourself over the table. When you meet the guests, it will be a single line and you get to meet everybody. This is great for saving time and making sure that you still have plenty of opportunity to complete your quests and hunts at KoopaCon. It's really important to us that it's not KupoCon and that it's KupoCon. If you plan to meet more than a few guests at KoopaCon, the autograph bundle is by far your best option. Now let's talk about the coupons. Now, of course, with a general convention, special guests will cover an array of games, and not everybody wants to meet everybody. However, at KoopaCon, we typically find that almost all of our attendees wish to meet the special guests, but unfortunately, due to time constraints, this just isn't possible. So, we introduced a system called the coupon system. So how do the coupons work? Well, first and foremost, the coupons are free to obtain. We don't charge for them. And again, as I mentioned earlier, our top tier ticket holders are always given a priority, so they'll have the first opportunity to get coupons from Mognet Central. So let's walk you through the process of how it would work. You would approach Mognet Central and let them know the guests you wish to meet. They would give you a coupon. Now, each guest has a separate coupon. So if you have a coupon for guest A, you can only meet with guest A. You cannot meet with B and C. And of course, if you ask for coupons for A, B, and C, you can meet all three, but know that you'll have to line up separately each time. Typically, we won't allow attendees to walk away with more than 2 coupons because in most cases, it's unrealistic to assume that they can meet that many people in a single day and complete the many other activities at KoopaCon. So you might be wondering, how many coupons do we hand out? Well, there's no set number. Depending on how fast the guest goes and how much time there is in the day, the number of coupons will fluctuate. So during the morning, we will hand out a set amount, and as the day progresses, we may add more, or we may subtract, depending on how much time there's left. By introducing this coupon system, we make sure that our guests don't feel pressured to fly through interactions, and it also means that we don't disappoint fans by letting them line up and having to wait many hours to meet our guests. We'll only give out as many coupons as we think realistically possible to get through. So remember, if you plan to meet all the guests at KoopaCon, check out our autograph bundle. It saves you money and it saves you time. If you plan to just meet a few guests, the coupon is probably your best choice. So plan your time wisely and enjoy the experience. last thing. Sometimes guests will be referred to as featured guests, special guests, or perhaps even returning guests. At some of our larger events, we bring a lot more special guests, and some of them may not be included with the bundle because they've been included with previous bundles before. Be sure to check the event page because each event is slightly different. For full information on our bundle and coupon system, please check our website, KupoCon.com. We hope to see you soon.